North Texas teenager was 2 weeks away from graduating high school when someone shot and killed him at a house party. Despite more than 100 people being around him that night, Daniel Pacheco's murder remains a mystery for his family and for police. Here we are 2 years later. I-Team investigative reporter Brian New sat down with some of the very people who saw what unfolded that night.
In a quiet Mesquite neighborhood, teenagers just weeks from graduation had planned to get together. It was supposed to be a small party, but as word spread on social media,
it just blew up. It was just really out of control.
By 11:30, more than 100 teens packed a small backyard. The alcohol was flowing when tempers erupted.
You're not going to believe this, but it's because someone actually spilled a drink. I saw it happen.
Pushing, shoving ensued. Philip Anderson went to break up the fight when...
It's like pow, 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 pow.
Everybody's panicking. Everybody needs to go somewhere.
People just wanted to leave as soon as possible. Well, not because they thought someone got shot, but just simply because the second shots are fired. That means police are coming.
But while most partygoers took off as fast as they could, Seth Glasscock stopped to help.
And I saw someone wearing a white shirt laying on the ground, and it turned out to be Daniel.
18-year-old Daniel Pacheco was bleeding. He had been shot.
Just was able to, look at him in the eyes to see, hey, are you still here? Are you still here? And just let him know, like, just keep breathing, everything will be all right.
If only that was the case.
He was very, very happy kid. Everybody that remembers Daniel remembers him with his big smile.
Especially his mother.
I will say I was close to losing my faith because of this. Because I just didn't understand why something so bad could happen to such a good person.
When Daniel was 8 years old, his father unexpectedly died. For years, it was just him and his mother. Daniel worked full-time to help make ends meet, all while going to North Mesquite High School. He was set to walk the stage in his cap and gown in 2 weeks, when his life came to an end.
I saw my sons struggle. And somebody to just take all that away from him just like that is just, I have no words for it. I don't.
Investigators from the Mesquite Police Department have interviewed more than 100 potential witnesses. They've also recovered shell casings from a 9mm from the scene. But 2 years later, investigators still don't know who killed Daniel.
One of the issues is a lot of the people at this party were children.
Lieutenant Stephen Briggs says the shots could have come from inside the party or outside the fence, from one gun or possibly two. There is much investigators don't know, but what has made this case so tough to crack is in all their interviews,
We do what we call a victimology. So
detectives could not find a single person who did not like Daniel.
with Daniel, really he had no enemies, and this, we believe this to be a random act, and it really doesn't allow us to narrow down our focus. That's the biggest challenge.
There's a lot of people at that party who know who killed Daniel, so yeah.
You believe there's a lot of people that know?
Absolutely. They're all, I guarantee you, at least half the people there know who killed him.
2 years ago, most of those at the party were underage. They were teenagers, drinking, smoking. Daniel's mother's hoping now that they are older, perhaps more mature. Instead of running away, they'll come forward to help.
Do you think it'll ever be solved?
I have faith that it will. I have faith that it will because Daniel deserves that.
If you know anything about what happened that night, you are encouraged to call the Mesquite Police Department. We have their number on our screen, Doug. We also posted that number on our website.
Can't even begin to put yourself in the shoes of a mother who has lost a child. So the party itself, though, party, drinking, underage. I got two teenagers at home. My mind immediately goes to homeowner, parent. Where were they? Was there anybody there?
So the homeowner was at home. He was inside while most of the party, though, was going on outside.
Okay, so homeowner was present,
Yeah.
Underage drinking.
Right.
Any charges brought against a homeowner? Any punishment? Any questions asked?
Right, so we asked the Mesquite Police Department about that, and they decided not to charge the homeowner with anything for two reasons. One, they said there was no evidence that he supplied any of the alcohol, and two, they say because he was inside and the party was going on outside, they believe that he may not have realized just how out of control this party had become.
And over 100 kids.
Over 100 kids in a pretty small backyard.
Dare I say, somebody saw something that night that could help this mother. Brian, thank you for shedding a light on a cold case that we'd love to get wrapped up. Somebody out there, as mentioned, knows something. We want you to know the number to the Mesquite Police Department. That's where you can call to help out. This is the number you can call if you can provide any help at all to try and solve the murder of Daniel Pacheco.